Okay, so this USB microphone that I'm holding right here in my hands is sounding pretty bad, but what I wanted to do was take it and make it sound like it is a premium USB microphone. It is the Sudotack. It is a microphone that is under $50, and I primarily use a Shure MV7, so my standards are pretty high. So let's see in this video if we can make this sound absolutely amazing. Okay, so the first thing that I have done is I put it on a boom arm. A boom arm is one of those essentials for better audio. It gives you freedom of space, freedom of movement on your table, and if you're wondering which one I'm using the Elgato low profile. What I love about using a boom arm is you're able to move the microphone a little bit away from you, so if you need to speak from a distance, or if you prefer having it up close in your mouth, you can just bring it up to you. But it's all up to your personal preference of how far you want it. What I've noticed about this USB microphone is it tends to do better the further away it is for me. But now I don't want it sitting on my table picking up me moving my mouse or typing on the keyboard. So one of the best things to do is grab yourself a boom arm. So the next thing that we're going to want to do is remove that background noise. This microphone is picking up my desktop, it's picking up the noises outside, and I don't want that. I know music can maybe hide it, but I don't want any noise being picked up, and there are two methods that we can do. If you first have an RTX card, this is the expensive method. You can use NVIDIA Broadcaster to remove any background noise, and it won't even be picked up in your mouth. In fact, I just did a test where I had a fan blowing onto my USB microphone and it didn't even pick it up. So I'll make sure to link that video just up above. Otherwise, the next free method that we can do is adding in audio filters through our OBS. Alright, so jumping into OBS, you can see that when I keep quiet, my microphone levels are picking up the sounds around me. And that's not something I want. So what I've already done is added a few filters that's going to help me with this. So in order to add filters inside of OBS, you're going to want to click on this icon over here and you want to go to your filters. Now the first one that is going to end up helping with this is going to be the expander. So you can add a gate and an expander. So once I enable this, you're going to sound a little bit of a difference. So these are the settings I use in these filters. If you want to take a moment to pause and apply them, please do so. So my expander, here are the settings, but also more importantly, the gate. These are the settings that I use. The next setting that I use is a compressor. So once I enable that, here is the settings I use for a compressor. If you're wondering how you add, you simply click the plus icon right over here and then you can choose what plugins to use. If you're using slobs, it is not too different from how you do this inside of OBS. Now the next plugin that I use, which is also an audio filter, is Marvel GEQ. The link is going to be in the description or the comment section for you to download that. Otherwise, you can join the Discord and find it in the free downloads, as sometimes the website is down. So the Marvel GEQ, you're going to download that, run it through the installation process while your OBS is closed, and then you're going to reopen up your OBS, and then you're going to click on your plus icon and you're going to add in here VS2 plugin. So once I enable this, you're going to come here, you're going to make sure you select this, and then you're going to open up the plugin interface. What I tend to go for is a preset, just bright and basic. Click activate, minimize it, and bam, your microphone is sounding worlds different. Let's actually have a preview of the before and after. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Yeah, I just thought emphasizing the P's was going to be a great idea. Let's see now with the filters on. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Can you guess how many times I read that sentence out without you seeing it here? For the next ultimate test, we're going to pitch this up against the Shure MV7, which is my primary microphone, which I absolutely love and highly recommend if you have the budget for it. All right, how much wood would a woodchucker chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck. He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as he would chuck wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Wow, these sentences are complicated. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck. He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Now, obviously, you're thinking to yourself, damn, this thing does not compare to a Shure MV7, but also let's compare the prices. Yeah, you know, there's a huge price gap between this Sudotack, this thing over here, and a professional microphone as the Shure MV7. And you definitely have to make sure your audio is good if you're spending as much money on a Shure MV7. Now, if you're wondering if the Shure MV7 is for you, I do have videos on it, and maybe those will help you in making a buyer's decision. But otherwise, I hope that this video really helped you improve your audio quality. Remember, you can tweak and change the settings according to your voice and how you sound to what you prefer. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next videos. Stay blessed.